Good morning, folks. I am Lee Scandinaro, and you are watching MeadvilleCalendar.com. We are standing here at the Joe Cat launch, and before I reveal any more secrets, we're going to walk over here and visit with some friends. Wow, who are you guys? Great.
Good
cool
morning.
that you're standing here.
Good to see you, Lee.
You too. Please say your names and anything else.
Go ahead. My name's Wendy Conservancy. I am the Director of Creek Connections at Allegheny College.
And I'm Brenda Costa. I'm the Executive Director of the French Creek Valley Conservancy.
And let's get Jason walking backwards as quickly as possible.
Where are we? We are at the recently installed Joe Cat launch on Wadsworth Avenue in Meadville. This was a new boat launch that was paid for by the Catalano family. They raised funds for this project in memory of Joe Catalano, who was the patriarch of their family and a French Creek lover. He grew up here in the 5th Ward. And so the Catalano family has been raising funds over the last 5 years, and finally we were able to get the launch installed, and we're ready for people to enjoy it.
And do you know why here in the 5th Ward?
Joe was born and raised in this area, and he loved to fish and loved to spend time in the creek. So that's how they wanted to honor his memory.
I see. I see.
One of our favorite creatures in French Creek is the hellbender salamander. So because we don't like to disturb them in their habitat, I brought the really fantastic model that we have that shows exactly what they look like and exactly how big they are. And one of the reasons I brought it, in addition to being here right by French Creek this morning, is because this year the hellbender was named Pennsylvania's state amphibian. So we're very excited.
I know, I've loved the pride that's like going on everywhere. It's like so cool.
That's exciting news. Part of the reason why that's good news is that the hellbender was recently refused federal protection as a species, and so now that it's gotten recognized as our state amphibian, we're hoping that that will bring more attention to them as a species and help protect them.
So I feel like most people's interactions with French Creek, maybe I'm wrong, are like going on it in a boat of some kind. So what does that mean for you guys? Like what are your interactions with French Creek usually?
So French Creek Valley Conservancy, we are the designated manager of French Creek as a Pennsylvania water trail. So we work to encourage recreation, get people out on the creek, and we also at our office have some newly printed water trail maps. Oh. So we have maps for upper and lower sections of the creek that show where you can put in, where you can take out, what the distance is between each of the launches. Helps people get out on the water and recreate.
Definitely. And I like to get out on the water and recreate, so for myself, I like to get out and go kayaking. But for Creek Connections, we are interacting with the creek for water quality and monitoring. We work with the schools in the area to get out and monitor whatever water body is nearest them, and a lot of our schools in this area look at French Creek. So we are really lucky, and we compare lots of other sites. We work with schools throughout Western Pennsylvania.
Oftentimes when people have not kayaked French Creek before, I do send them to you. Is that the appropriate thing to be doing?
That's okay. We're always happy to talk to people about recreating on the creek. Probably their best source of information may be the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission website or contacting their office. There's information about if you need launch permits for locations that you're getting onto the creek, and then there's information about what appropriate safety gear is, what personal flotation device you should have, and rules to follow. So they're probably a better source of information, but we can tell you where to get on the creek and where you can spend your time and enjoy.
Yeah, and we were just talking about, you know, people not wanting to pay for permits, but like I thought you made a great point, Wendy. I don't know if you want to share that.
Sure. When you pay for a launch permit, which is what the unpowered boats need to use the state-owned launches, you're supporting the upkeep of that launch. So by buying the permit, you're making it so that everybody can use those launches for years to come.
Cool. Yeah. All right. And do you guys have some upcoming events or anything that people would want to know about?
Just a small one.
We actually have a couple. On August 11th, Sunday, August 11th, we're having our official dedication of the Joe Cat launch. So we'll be here and have a dedication, have some light refreshments, and then we'll be getting some people out on the creek if the weather allows. But then our really big event of the year is our annual French Creek cleanup. That's September 7th. We will have volunteers spread throughout the French Creek watershed picking up garbage, and this year we're going to have some people helping us with some stewardship projects as well, in addition to picking up garbage. And then afterwards we have our great volunteer picnic, and this year it's at the Voodoo Compound, the production facility, not far from where we're standing right now. So that's a new venue for our picnic, and I think it'll be a really fun day.
Yeah.
And sometimes people are appalled by the pounds of trash that we collect, but what they don't understand is that we are cleaning up the whole watershed. It's not just the main stem of French Creek, which is where we are today, but it's the tributaries coming in, it's the land around that can be adding the trash to the main stem.
I've heard, oh, go ahead.
Oh, last year we had more than 750 volunteers, and we collected more than 32,000 pounds of garbage. So like Wendy said, people hear that and that's a lot, but we actually added on the stewardship projects this year because we're running a little short of garbage for people to clean up in some places. So.
Well, I think Eric Brockman at this point is just stockpiling trash in there.
He wants to keep that Hellbender trophy in his window. But yeah, that's our traveling Hellbender trophy. That's part of our corporate competition. It's modeled after this guy right here. So you too, if you entered a corporate team, could have the honor of holding that trophy for a year, but I'm not sure Eric wants to give it back.
Yeah, and it's not too late to sign up to volunteer, right? Like, and how do people do that?
Not at all.
So on the French Creek Valley Conservancy website, I think on the front page now, there is a event page for the cleanup where they can get all the details, and there is a link to the online form. And what we want to encourage people to do now, because it's still relatively early, is get their team signed up for their spot, because some people have favorite spots either near where they live or where they like to go in and kayak on the creek. Get your spot saved, and then I'm the person that gets the registrations so they can add to their team as they get closer to the date.
And it can be a single person, it can be a team of 50. It doesn't matter. If you want to get involved, you can contact us and we'll find a way to help you get
August
involved.
11th.
For the ribbon
dedication.
September 7th.
September 7th.
For the cleanup. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we'll see you on the town, Meadville. Thanks.